And we should be live. Let me check. You have the link, by the way, just in case, right?
Yeah,
Perfect.
I have it open.
Perfect. Awesome. And we are live. All right. Hello, everyone. Ace here, and today we are back with the live stream comic book readings of Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures. Yay!
Yay.
So this one is, of course, the comic book series that is competing with High Republic for the worst thing ever made that is Star Wars related.
Oh,
Quite
good. I don't think I've read one of these yet.
Yeah, this is going to be quite something. Alright, so I'll go ahead and read the intro here. The Masters and Padawans take a much-needed break to participate in the Great Jedi Rumble race. It's the most important event in the galaxy, probably. And there's only one rule. There are no rules.
What? What is this?
Even
Okay,
the intro.
that's not very Jedi. That's not very Jedi of you, Jedi Temple.
That's actually impressive. It's actually impressive that they managed to screw up the Jedi Order in this issue before we actually even got into reading the comic.
Oh,
How do you manage that?
good question.
But Lula is too stuck in her own head to enjoy the righteous, no-holds-barred tussle to the finish line. Meanwhile, on Corellia, trouble brews. The Great Jedi Rumble Race. Oh dear, is this...
This is gonna be good.
This is gonna be painful. Well, I'm gonna voice her. Something is very, very wrong. Not in the world around me, but not in the world around me. Whatever it is, it's coming from within.
I can't tell if that's a male or a female.
That's a girl. I'll let you voice her.
What's wrong, Lula?
Nothing. That's a lie. Nothing that I know how to explain. And Zine knows it's a lie. She can always see right through me.
What's all that commotion? Is there a party?
Stars! How could I have forgotten what today is? It's the Great Jedi Rumble Race!
So, am I gonna voice this guy?
Oh yes, and by the way, do you know who this guy is? I know who this guy
If I had
is.
to guess, this is Buckets of Blood?
Yep, this is Buckets of Blood.
Oh, God. I still can't get over that name. Alright. Welcome, assorted brilliant denizens of the Starlight Beacon, to the greatest event of the entire galaxy.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Is he referring to himself in the third person?
Yep, he does that quite often.
Buckets of Blood will explain the rules.
There are no rules.
There are no rules. Well, please don't get hurt. Buckets of Blood is off duty on his favorite day ever.
And don't blow anything up. But that's more of a general guideline than a rule. Don't blow anything up. General guideline, but not actually a rule for the Jedi Order.
It's called the Jedi Code, but it's more like a set of guidelines.
Cool Essence says, buckets of blood, care to explain? Yes, he's called Buckets of Blood because he's a healer. Buckets of blood to save lives. That is actually the in-universe explanation, by the way. Winter's King says, I feel like that's the title of a cartoon episode. The Great Jedi Rumble Race. Mm-hmm.
He's not wrong.
Winter's King says the Jedi would never, ever have condoned anything like this. Agreed.
Indeed.
Alright, so I'll voice this individual here. This is about to be wild.
I don't know what that language is, but I'm just going to call it enchanting table speak.
Okay. You want to voice?
Enchanting tables. I'll voice that guy. Standard galactic alphabet. Feel like I have standard galactic alphabet been waiting the whole life for this moment. Why is there a question mark? Is he confused?
Wait, they left a typo in a punctuation issue, or I think they left a typo in by making it a question mark rather than an exclamation.
Oh,
Also, of course, well, with this being the High Republic Adventures, you can already tell by the artwork. Just look at some of the background characters.
What happened to your eyes? No, there's that red dude with the ears behind buckets of blood. What happened to your eyes?
What about the dude that has white circles there?
Oh my god. Oh, and there's that crowd of people to the side. Just no face.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I think one of them is supposed to be Jedi Master Yoda. And sadly, that is probably the best that Yoda has ever looked in this comic book series. Kulessa says, I thought that Buckets of Blood was joke about period. Nope, it is about him being a healer. Kulessa says, Jedi Code, we make it up as we go. No rules. Corellia.
Can I voice this lady?
Well, this is actually a dude, but I'm voicing it. I'll voice him. I've been voicing him so far, but anyways. Don't worry so much, Respiler. Everything on our end is taken care of.
Of course, young critics. It's simply that politics on the ground here in Coronet City are incredibly...
That's why Sabata is handling everything here and on Gus Talon. You've seen how good she is at this stuff.
Very well. I bid you both good night and a safe journey back to your base tomorrow.
What's wrong with that guy? You're awfully quiet. Something on your mind?
Just thinking over that Gus Talon plan is all.
Uh-huh. I am familiar with how your brain works, Sabata. Don't even think of betraying me. You know the I won't stand for it.
I'd never. I would never.
Alright, you want to voice the robot as well?
Sure. Rooftop patrol. Rooftop patio level. Thank you for riding.
I can't tell who this character is, so I'm just going to give them a random voice.
Alright.
Put 10 down on the red team, Deboko.
Yes. Ah, there you are, Sabata. Good. The re-planning can begin.
See, this is exactly the kind of thing that I used to live for. Master Torben and I used to run the Rumble race back when we were Padawans on Endevar, but the tradition seems to have faded. We figured with everything going on, it might be nice to bring it back. Any questions before we begin the race?
Can we participate even though we're not technically Jet?
Ram?
Buckets of Blood said there are no rules.
Can I ride on a droid with augmented starfighter parts attached to him? But now, it's like I can't find the part of myself that wanted to be the best. There are too many other things in the way.
There are no rules.
Yes! Well, you may find that difficult, since I removed all of his fuel and replaced it with bantha milk. What? It's true. Bantha milk tastes so good, though.
There are no further questions, then. Also, look at that soy Wojak face on the bottom left.
Oh my god!
Then you just have the Chad Wojak face on the right.
The virgin bantha milk drinker. The Chad Rumble race leader.
Oh, God.
The fact that we now have a soy face in Star Wars universe, and it's from bantha milk.
Good. We finally have something to express just how cringe this is.
Winter's King says, Sabata, what is this? It's so awful. What is going on?
Good question.
That's basically the High Republic Adventures in a nutshell. Coolessa says, Yoda overdose on ketamine. I must find faith in the Jedi cod I have lost. Hampton Chess says, what? Well, just got here to see that. Yeah.
Good.
What you are
Best
witnessing
intro.
is the Jedi doing a race where there are no rules. Which is about as far removed from the Jedi Order as you can be. Akulisa says, soy boy, soy boy. Hampton says, wow. Winter's King says, this comic physically hurts me. Me too.
Amen.
Alright, so you got the line here?
Alright. I'm on the next page, yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Let the great Jedi Rumble race begin. Sorry for the lack of enthusiasm when I said that. I just can't bring myself to...
I know. So I guess that was Sabata, so I guess that's you. That's you voicing her, so... okay, so... Do you know... Oh, wait, so that character is also you. So, yeah, both the guy in the mask and her are you. Okay.
Do you know what's interesting about the Nuna Sabata?
If the leader of their pack becomes lazy from all the food they bring him, they all get together and eat him.
None of that is true, Spryler. Nuna don't even live in packs in the wild, and they mostly eat fruits and grains. But you've been a loyal asset to the Nihil. I respect your political wrangling, so I'll play along for the moment. And anyway, the larger point stands, and it's already in the works, I assure you. Crick's comrade must die.
So they're betraying themselves. Okay.
Who could have seen that one coming?
Audible shock. Aristocratic Cthulhu says, hey, Ace in chat. Hello, Aristocratic Cthulhu. So, we are getting a good look at the Starlight Beacon, the Jedi Council chamber on the top, the launch bay in the middle, medical and research over here, Jedi quarters there, public and delegation lodging, primary hangar bay, and the main reactor is on the bottom, exposed
It's
to
just
everything.
floating out there.
Oh!
One Y-wing. Dude, you just screamed so loud, your voice just cut out for me. One Y-wing, and you have intergalactic 9/11.
One TIE fighter.
Yeah, you just need one of those First Order TIE fighters from The Last Jedi that took out 3 of those bombers. Just by being destroyed.
Heck, you could use one of the TIE D fighters that are droid-based, and... a stormtrooper could hit that.
Oh, God. Okay, so... I guess this was, like, the Jedi main base before they built it on Coruscant, then?
I think
Not
there's
too
already
familiar
a
with
base
that.
on Coruscant, but the Starlight Beacon is supposed to be a mobile base.
Okay, so it's gonna be destroyed in this comic series because they gotta have a reason why it doesn't just appear.
Alright, so I got someone sending me a meme. To the comic logic, I did not make it, you can tell. Caution, fouling cows, hold up. Yep, okay. Yeah, that does summarize this comic book series pretty well, I think.
Hold on, send it to me, I gotta see this.
Let's see. Copy link. And paste. And there you go.
I don't get it, but it makes complete sense.
Exactly.
Unlike this comic.
Alright, so Punished Nordic American Werewolf says, "What's up, Ace? Did you guys have a good Christmas? What's up, Alpharius? I did have a good Christmas. Right now, however, we are ruining the time of year by reading Star Wars High Republic Adventures. And
As am I.
And finding out that whereas the Empire had a ventilation system that made the Death Star vulnerable because of how that worked, the Jedi have decided to turn the entirety of space into its ventilation system and set the main reactor completely exposed to the elements outside of the Starlight Beacon.
Okay, I get what they were going for with the design. They wanted to make it look like a giant sword. But you could have had it been smarter than that.
Put the reactor in the middle if you really have... Put it in the middle.
Yes, just put it in the handle. Or what looks like the handle.
Putting it in what is supposed to be the pummel here is a terrible idea. I can't believe that they actually thought that was a good idea.
But it looked good, though.
Ah, yes.
Alright.
Alright, next page. As Jedi, we aren't supposed to be ruled by our emotions. Yes, that is true.
But... Okay. It's not like you've said the opposite of that multiple times now.
I know. No one expects you not to feel the way you feel, Zine. After watching Zine force choke a child. Alright, so I believe the blue guy out, you'll be voicing him, although he's supposed to have a British accent, or everyone else previously has given him a British accent, so go ahead.
Heads up, ladies. Gonna have to do better than that, Farzala.
But lately, I feel like my emotions are all I am. Like a wild animal inside of me.
What? I'm pretty sure you were voicing this girl.
Incoming! There are no Padawan down. Oh, wait. Sorry, I missed those 2 lines on the bottom there.
Yikes.
Whoa. They actually put in a yikes. I mean, they're not wrong. This page is a yikes, but
This Star Wars at this point is a yikes. All right.
Okay, I'll voice the red dude here. Isn't that my astromech?
Hi, Master Stella. Bye, Master Stella. Go, go, go.
Buckets, I think these are your best ones yet. I think you were voicing the guy there that...
Oh, enchanting table man.
Yep.
True, but yes, much more than fun. Yes, with friends. Yes. And he put that last bit after the exclamation point. Okay, maybe that's just because it's a different language. I'm not going crazy. Did you say something?
No, I'm just... I'm not. You're not going crazy. No, this is that badly written.
You can voice that small guy, the metal.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Light and life and all that. I love how the actual Jedi just does not give two shits about the
Yes.
Jedi orders for light and life.
It's like he realizes the comic book he's in and he just doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
He realizes what's going on here. Ort, you easily your way at the front by now. You're faster than all of us. How come you're back here? Oh, that was meant to be said first before. Oh well.
Oh, well, fine. Fair enough. Hi, Master Stellan. Master Emmerich. Hi, pretty lady I've never met before. Okay, so they're actually trying to tie in the Trail of Shadows comic book series with this.
Oh.
Because those characters are from Trail of Shadows.
Yeah, I remember those two. I don't remember them being on the station at any point, though.
I'm guessing we're supposed to see that later on in this.
Oh, okay.
So, were you voicing her, or was I voicing her?
I was voicing her.
Okay.
Hey, kiddo. Kids, keep going, kids. You're doing great. Let's say I let you voice this red lady on the next page.
Yeah, I can do that. First, I'm going to go ahead and read some of the comments, because... Go ahead and do that. Coolesses says, "Greetings, Siege. Welcome to the Mad Zone." And Sword says, "Siege, hey man, I started streaming myself, bro. My aces streams are chill. My streams are all over the place and cancer. Don't worry about it. I'm sure if you're struggling, you should be able... It's one of those things where it really practice makes perfect, I think, when it comes to streaming and making videos and what have you. Winters, so you'll be getting better. There's no doubt about that. And your stream should improve considerably, I think. Winters King says, I guess Sean Connery is British? Yeah. Kulessa says, I am still trying to get to the point where this story is going to. I think the story right in this particular issue is supposed to be largely filler, which is amusing. We're getting another filler episode in... Well, we got a filler issue in High Republic, now we're getting one in High Republic Adventures, it looks like.
Do they not realize that we don't need filler? We need to get this done. We need to end this.
No, because
we need this to end.
The woke crowd wants to prolong your suffering. Siege says, pain from the opening page. Haha, hold on to your butts. Cool it.
It's like Chinese water torture, except with bad comic books.
Swordsman
Just
asks, or says, this comic makes me ask, did Anger Small Mustache Austrian Man do anything wrong? I mean, I would still have to say yes. But honestly, but to be brutally honest, this comic book series seems like the sort of thing that he would use in the camps if he could.
Sorry.
If Kevin Scott and Jose Older were alive during the 30s, they'd be
propaganda ministers, no question.
I'm not gonna do. Okay, I'm just going to get away from that for a little bit because I could go some very dark places with that. So I'm not going to. Siege says I find that it can be memed hard enough. Cancer is the best medicine. Swordsman says, bruh, I scream about wanting to take the anime gift. Okay, fair. Okay, fine. Siege says light and life and all that. Yeah, everyone knows even the comic book realizes it's absolute trash now. Winter's King says, Ace the woke crowd wants to prolong everyone's suffering. All that pain is where they get the will to live. Yeah, it seems to be at this point.
About right.
Alright, so anyways, I'll go ahead and voice her. Not only will Crix be gone, I won't have to lift a finger to do it. And he'll take the Jedi who've been on our trail down with him.
And how are you so certain of this, Sabata?
Because I pay attention. I saw the Jedi up close, watched their dynamics. They pretend to be these all-powerful gods, but they are pathetic. In trying to dampen and control their emotions, they become confused and entangled in them. Their own hubris defeats them every time. I'll tell you exactly what will happen. The Jedi will try to capture Crix alive. That girl, Zine, he grew up with, she'll hold off from killing him, thinking that shows growth. That'll make her like one of the Jedi. But Crix will kill her the second she makes him feel weak. And that's the one thing Crix knows he can never be again.
So, wait, this lady's talking about how when Jedi try to control their emotions, they just make it worse. How many people like Anakin have showed up throughout Jedi history, man?
The whole Jedi Order is apparently like this, according to them. It's actually impressive how much they're... this comic book, man.
Interruption dealt with.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, the fact that they are now at the point where... So trying to control and dampen their emotions causes them to become confused and tangled in them. That line is just so bad.
Yeah.
The people with emotional discipline are the most emotionally incontinent of all, says the woke crowd. Oh, boy. All right. Let's move on from this because that made my brain hurt, that one.
Yeah.
The Jedi care more about Zine than they'd like to admit. She can do no wrong. As far as they're concerned, they adore her. I mean, I hate to say this, but they did try to downplay the fact that she force-choked a child.
Yeah.
When they have to watch Crix destroy her, all that training and compassion they pretend to have will go out the window. They'll cut him down where he stands. Debacle! Oh, sorry.
You can do it, guy.
Deepco has been declared red team to be the winner.
Enchanting table.
A pleasure doing business with you. As always, Deepco.
And how do you know they will cross each other's paths?
Oh, simple. I will make sure of it myself. There has been so much fighting in the past year, so much death. I try to meditate like Master Kantan taught me to release all these emotions, but rage rises within me, then sadness, and finally, worst of all, fear. Isn't that backwards?
Yeah. I feel like anger would probably be the worst emotion for a Jedi to have.
Well, fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Suffering would be sadness in this, wouldn't it?
I guess.
So, it'd still be out of order. So fear would be the big one. But, yeah. Point is, though, they're saying it in backwards order, which is weird. The Jedi are supposed to be unattached. But I don't know what I would do if something happened to my friends. To the people I love the most.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
Yep. Siege says, why are they running? Well, it is a race. A race with no rules, by the way.
Come on, kids, you're almost to the finish line. I guess I voice like half the people on the page, so.
Yeah.
We're so close. We could all win together if we cross the finish line at the same time. Let's do this. Buckets of blood with the massive, unstoppable force-enhanced shove.
Oof. No. Ow.
I thought you voiced that girl too.
Yeah, I voiced her.
Oh.
Sorry, I'll voice her again. Ow.
Buckets of blood is the winner of the Great Jedi Rumble race.
This dude seriously force pushed the entire Starlight Beacon just to
Bro,
win the
moment.
race.
Against children.
I saw him on the holotapes, force pushing younglings.
Oh, God.
Winners King says, are they really doing the woke everyone wins thing? They deliberate.
No, it's
Visible
fine.
disgust.
Expectations subverted.
Expectations legitimately subverted. Oh my god. Siege says, oh, it's worse. They baited me. Wait, what?
They baited me too, man. I almost bought that for a second.
But you were cheering us all on the whole time.
Of course, for second place. Should have seen that one coming.
He did say there were no rules.
I cannot believe we fell for that.
Nom, 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 nom. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, I was gonna do that too. Good thing Buckets used extra butter for the first place treats. Okay, so butter exists in the Star Wars universe.
Also, what a dick. He deliberately made the first place treats that he knew he was going to win better.
Oh my
What
god.
an absolute dick.
Bruh moment.
Swordsman says, comics so AIDS it's killing Ace.
Oh,
Winter's
God.
King says, actually, that was a surprise. Not a really good one, but still. The whole station, did he just do that? Yes. He force-pushed everyone on the station just to win.
Whoops, looks like you accidentally force pushed the coolant pipe out of position.
And
Now
he also,
everyone's going to die.
and he won just so he could feast on the treats he made himself that he deliberately made better tasting. You could have
Typical SJW,
legitimately...
everyone.
Here's the thing, this dude could have legitimately made treats like that for himself at any time, but he deliberately won first place just so he could deny them to everyone else. I cannot get over how stupid and nonsensical this is.
Dude's built like The Rock, but he has to force push kids away to win.
Alright. More lines for you and me.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this, Sabata. The problem with Crix is he's too short-sighted, fueled only by pure rage and not ambition. This makes him useless as a leader of the Nihil, and it prevents him from seeing the bigger picture.
And what's that?
Corellia is simply a means to an end. Yes, it will assist you with the plan that are about to unfold out in the rim, but there is so much more too. We're on the core planets, after all. You and I stand within the beating heart of their feeble republic. With the Nihil at your back and my political connections.
Just imagine what we'll be able to accomplish. To be continued. Thank God, except is there going to be a preview for more issues? Yes, there is. So we now, after reading all this, we get a sneak peek for what is next. Not
Holy
for
crap,
necessarily...
The dude at the top left is just a Mortem Joe from Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, it totally is him. Also, look at what they've done to Crix's face.
Which one is Crix?
The blonde-haired guy.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, looks like the dude aged on the space heater.
Yeah. Let me read some of the comments here. Tom Barry Queen says, "Oh God, not this again. How much of this can you read before sanity escapes you, Ace? I am not sure. But this one was especially bad. This one is... I'm not sure if it's as bad as issue 5 was, where they did the whole... No one expects you not to feel the things you feel. But this is close. Swordsman says, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla so far. I'm loving it. Good. Okay, glad to hear that. Sheet says, sorry, my brain is still stuck on that. Cool Essence says, I am making meme for wait for me. Okay. And... Siege asks, is that a guy? Crix here is a guy, yes. Solon says to Tom Mary Queen, Ace is just doing this to torture us. At this point, I basically want to see just how badly they've butchered Star Wars, and my God, does it just manage to get worse. Swordsman asks, was it as bad as Coom Spider? Coop
Bad.
Spider is nowhere near as bad as this. Also, I think someone may have sent me a... Nope, never mind. So let's go ahead and actually see what preview... Okay, so cover gallery, Wait a second. This is supposed to be cover art. Look at page 23.
Oh my god.
This is cover art. It is one of the worst looking cover arts I have ever seen.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's
Okay,
pretty
and
freaking
then
bad.
page 24, which is
Oh my god.
Star Wars
What
Adventures.
is that? What is that?
We've got all the galaxy's greatest scoundrels in this one. Han Solo, Chewbacca, Lando Calrissian, Jackson. Yes, Jackson the Rabbit Man.
What? What the f...
To be fair, Jackson is in the old EU canon as well. Although he does actually not look as cringe as this.
My god, it's like somebody just tried to stick their persona into Star Wars.
That might explain it if Sam Maggs was writing that one. Sam Maggs being the person that's going to be involved in the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Oh, sweet Mary Mother of God.
Who decided to turn Luke Skywalker into a furry.
Huh. What?
Yeah, she turned Luke Skywalker into a furry, I guess, from one of the comic books that she actually wrote. I think she actually did try to turn him into one.
Okay, well, how about are we talking? Did he just use the Force to see through an animal's eyes or something?
No, this is full-on furry stuff with...
Oh. Okay.
So
Tell me
here
no
is the Star Wars fandoms page on Jackson in the stream chat. So this is what Jackson used to look like in the original picture there. Now, he was a rather rare character, if I remember correctly, only around during the 70s and 80s was when he was apparently, they were putting him
Let's do
in.
a furry, but like cooler.
Yes.
It at least looks somewhat manly.
Tom Berry asks, what the actual should I even ask? Why did Disney put Green Roger Rabbit in a Star Wars comic? Well, like I said, Jackson is... Winter's King says, Ace, just show him the Luke thing. I'll need to look it up again real quick. And you know what? I'll go ahead and do it on the second computer here. Okay, here we go. Sam Maggs live stream. I just so happens to the link to my live stream from that happens to be the very first thing that pops up, which is convenient. So she made 3 comic book issues of the Star Wars Adventures, and okay, that looks like a good timestamp right there. Where can I link it? Share. Here we go. Here is one image of him with the little heart emojis fantasizing about, well, cuddling a giant killer monster thing.
Oh no.
And it should have the timestamp so you can actually see the image.
What's the timestamp?
The timestamp would have been 1792. Oh, here's another one. And 2910. Okay, so here we go. There you go. So those two, there's another one here where he says, I think he says something like this is the best day ever with him having googly eyes and more hearts and all that.
Lord. Oh my god.
You see it now, don't you? Yeah, that is what they turned Luke Skywalker into.
Notice the button on his chest that says, I really wish I weren't here right now. Well, I wanted cringe. I certainly got it.
Yep.
We need to move on from this topic as quickly as possible.
Okay, so let's move on from the topic as quickly as possible. Is there anything else? Apparently there's more Star Wars adventures. The Light and the Dark. 9 stories of good versus evil spanning the Star Wars galaxy from the High Republic to the Skywalker saga.
I mean, the cover looks pretty good, but that's about all I can say.
And it looks like there might be one more page. And the High Republic Adventures 2021 Annual. Reach the furthest reaches of the Galactic Republic. Featuring tales by Claudia Gray, Justina Ireland, Daniel Jose Older, Cavan Scott, and Charles Sewell. All 5 story architects of Star Wars The High Republic working on their first ever project together.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Now, I think this is basically just a compilation of all of their works into one.
Oh, thank God.
But it is still absolute cringe.
Oh, lovely.
So, thoughts on this particular issue?
To be honest, the race was not interesting at all, and I think they should have focused entirely on the Nihil intrigue.
Yep.
That was actually somewhat interesting.
That could have actually... That was the only thing going for this comic. Tom Berry Queen says, oh my god, her eyes. Is she a psychopath or something? The cover...
What happened to your eyes?
To be fair, look at Buckets of Blood's eyes on the first page of the cover art for the issue.
That's true. I guess that also explains why he was running in the cover art.
But yeah, she looks like a psychopath. I get that.
Which one?
You're right. Every single one of these characters look like they belong as Disney villains.
No, they gave that one a purple lightsaber. I hate whoever illustrated this. I hate them from the bottom of my heart.
Art by Sam Beck, Jesse Longeram, Jason Liu, Yale Nathan, and Stefano Simon.
Whoever illustrated this art specifically needs to go die. Hold on.
Oh, we got some memes.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, this is... Okay, this...
A purple lightsaber is for... You know what? I've just induced so much cringe.
Here, have a look at this.
No.
Someone changed up the Starlight Beacon. It is terrible.
The Discord window from the taskbar and I'm done.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Thank We didn't need to know. We didn't need to see that, but thank you anyhow.
Coolessa says, my rating is Yoda ran over children with his Honda Civic 2001.
While he was overdosing on ketamine, don't you forget.
Siege says, the swordsman that says, I see this as an absolute win. Stefan says, yes, fellow humans. That is how fellow humans look at people. Tom Barry says,
Yeah.
he said, which one? Alright, but yeah. Which comic book series, in your opinion, is the worst? High Republic or High Republic Adventures?
Never really been able to tell them apart. Which one had the one where they were gonna destroy that planet with space locusts?
That was High Republic.
Then it's High Republic.
Yeah, High Republic's pretty bad. It's really been a case of neck and neck, in my opinion, as to which one is worse.
They're really going for that gold.
Adventures, I think, is slightly edged out ahead in this case, because of this issue. At least the last issue of High Republic was also a filler, but it was also the best issue of the High Republic.
Which one?
I don't even remember what happens. But that alone should be a clue that it's still probably the best one of the bunch.
Good point. If you're mundane in a series of failures, you look actually decent.
It's like a Western Roman emperor. So long as you're not absolute trash, you're automatically going to get a gold star.
Yeah. That's how pretty much most rulers throughout history are.
Tom Berry says, whoever made that meme, you are responsible for the worst part of my nightmares tonight. Cool S's takes responsibility for it.
I'm never going to forgive you for this, SS.
Cool S says, I was trying to make it cursed. It was already cursed. That's the thing. You made it more cursed.
It's like trying to kill a ghost, dude. What's gonna happen? What do you expect is gonna happen? Do you think it's gonna become a double ghost or something?
So, is this the worst issue in this comic book series?
No.
I still think the issue, which I think it was issue 5, where
you aren't expected not to feel the things you feel.
that one is worse, but not by much. And the only reason that one is worse is the context of they were forgiving her for stuff like force choking a child on top of that, and then trying to shoot the kid later on with his own blaster.
Wait. Which one was the one where they burnt water?
That one was later on, and now that I think about it, that was also a filler.
That one was pretty bad, too.
Yep.
I just don't really care about this one, is all. I don't actively hate it. It has done nothing to grab my ire.
This one has actually done stuff to grab my ire, but it's more the very concept of the race itself goes against the Jedi.
That got me angry right at the beginning, but
the fact that
mad for so long.
So there's that. There's the dickishness of buckets of blood.
Yeah.
Which is also against the Jedi Order to that degree. There's the fact that even the only thing going for it is the fact that the comic book at this point knows that it's royally screwed the pooch with how they've depicted the Jedi.
Oh, pretty much, yeah. For Light and Life and all that. That basically proved it.
That and the fact that the major plan is to use the emotional instability of the Jedi against them. The major plot of the Nihil is to use the emotional instability and weakness of the Jedi against them.
It's like they just realized they made the entire Jedi Order at this point just a bunch of Anakins. Okay, maybe that's why the Jedi Order is so strict on emotions in the prequels. Maybe this happened. A bunch of Jedi went rogue and berserk or something.
The thing is, this is the Jedi Order with Yoda still in charge.
He's in charge?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Well, okay, maybe he wasn't always as wise as he is in the prequels, you know? Maybe he had to learn from something. Some sort of mistake he made, say?
Yeah, but this seems to be less a mistake and more an entire train wreck.
Yeah, just badly written. I just need to cope.
I am just going to be looking for... I just have to let V know now that
Sargon was right.
not only was Sargon right, but it's gotten to the point...
Where they're all just mini Anakins.
No, it's not even that. It's gotten to the point where the major plot, or the major plan of the bad guys is to use the emotional weakness and incontinence of the Jedi against them.
Oy vey. Oh, this comic was something, alright.
So yes, is this the worst one? No, but it is second place now. It is the second worst issue of the worst comic book series in the High Republic. I can't believe that is actually their plan.
Well,
Siege says, reminds me of an urban legend about a lazy guy in the Navy. Command crew, I think. He turns the battle group by a few degrees to get the sun out of his hungover eyes at breakfast table. Okay.
funny. Yeah, in the words of Todd Howard's stand, it just works.
So, yeah. I cannot wait to see just how much worse this gets. Well, I can wait, and I do want to wait. Which is why, hopefully, either next week will either be more Sisters of Battle, hopefully, or if not that, then I don't know when the next Sisters of Battle comes out. It might actually come out in February. In that case, I'll have a longer wait than that. But anyways, it's either going to be that or at least Trail of Shadows, which is still High Republic and still awful. But it's not this High Republic.
That's true.
And if nothing else, maybe it'll be the last two issues of that, and I'll be able to finish that, and that'll be another story arc completely covered. The fact that I'm actually the fact that I would rather now willingly go to the dystopian story where the High Republic is a massive police state that spies on its own spies is telling about where we are right now.
No, this still fits into that narrative. The Jedi are like the privileged class. Like the secret police.
Yeah.
So of course they're the ones who get days off and get to do these stupid races. It's actually a meta commentary on the decay of Golden Age societies.
Tom Berry Queen says, does it ever hurt to read these? I mean, like, physically hurt. Yes.
Somewhat, yes.
Yes, that is absolutely the feeling I got with issue 5 of this. That is absolutely the feeling I got with issue 1 of the High Republic.
Well, yes, mentally, but actually not physically.
It gave me a headache, so I would say physically as well.
Good lord, man.
Siege says... Swordman... Okay, so... Anyway, so let's see. Cool as this says, let's be serious here for a moment. Disney is literally trying to erase the Star Wars mythos. At least we can point and laugh at them. Yeah, I'm at this point, I am convinced that Disney is deliberately trying to kill Star Wars. Kind of like how Legend of Korra was made specifically to erase Avatar: The Last Airbender. I mean, they
really? Man.
Yeah, they even went so far as to completely destroy Aang's spirit as well as the spirit of all the previous
Wow.
avatars. So Aang and all the other previous avatars do not exist anymore.
Thank God I stopped watching that as a kid.
There's also the Wan episodes, which are about the very first Avatar, and that even further, that also completely destroys the Avatar as well.
Oh, lovely.
If you really wanted to have a deep dive on just how bad it gets, and my God, does it get bad.
Oh, I've watched ER's videos.
Good, so you know exactly what the Wan videos
yeah.
do.
I miss ER. If his spirit is with us, please come back.
Come back, ER. We need you in these dark times.
Cowboy Bebop specifically, he needs to do that.
Yeah. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 internet years have passed.
As in, like, one day on Twitter.
Yeah. So anyways, I do think... Coolessa says it's a fan of The Last Airbender. Ace is 100% point on. I used to hope that Korra was not so bad. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, so we're getting off track. But ultimately, yeah, I'm convinced Disney is trying to just destroy Star Wars at this point. And is trying to destroy everything you love.
Oh, dude, I'm 16.
Swordsman says, Papa ER, come back, we need you, senpai.
Indeed.
And I heard they're doing a live-action reboot of Avatar: The Last Airbender as well. I don't know when, but it is supposed to be a Netflix live-action adaptation.
Oh, Jesus. As if the last one wasn't bad enough.
Yeah. So, but yeah, to end on this, is this the worst comic book series? Alpharius thinks that the original High Republic is worse slightly, which I can understand. I personally think that this one is slightly worse. As far as the issues are concerned, this is the second worst issue of the High Republic Adventures. Not by much. It is a very, very hard won position for issue 5 of High Republic Adventures to be the worst. But this one is a very close second. So,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, and I think that is a good time to call it. So, right, well, this has been Ace.
And Alpharius.
And we both hope to see you again soon. Take care.